back to day 3 of Life's Essentials, 5 days to unpack common sense living. It's so great to have you joining me on this journey. So far, we've talked about the incredible power of being present in our lives and the profound freedom that comes from the art of letting go of what no longer serves us. Today, we're diving into a truth that underpins so much of our happiness and our well-being. Connection over perfection. The common sense of building true love and friendship. I'm Jennifer Leigh Turney, and this is my voice. I use my 50 years of life experience to create content because I believe we could all use common sense solutions to life, love, and happiness. In today's world, it is incredibly easy to fall into the trap of seeking perfect relationships. We are constantly bombarded with images online, perfectly posed families, couples on idyllic vacations, friends laughing without a care in the world. We scroll through social media and subconsciously compare our messy, real lives to these curated, often unrealistic highlight reels. We might even find ourselves holding our loved ones, our partners, our children, our friends to impossible standards, wondering why our relationships don't look like what we see on the screen. This constant comparison and striving for this unattainable ideal, well, it creates pressure, disappointment, and ironically, it pushes authentic connection further away. But over 50 years of living, loving, and learning, I've learned a profound truth. True, lasting love and friendship aren't about perfection. They're about connection. They're about something far more honest, resilient, and deeply satisfying than any flawless facade. This is one of life's true essentials. I remember vividly early in my marriage, I used to get so caught up on how things should be. I had a picture in my head, perhaps influenced by a movie or something, of what a perfect relationship looked like. Every argument felt like a major crisis. Every small flaw or disagreement just seemed magnified, threatening to shatter my ideal image. If my partner didn't respond exactly how I expected or made a choice I didn't understand, I'd feel this immense internal pressure and disappointment. But what I learned through many years of trial and error, and thankfully a lot of common sense finally kicking in, is that real relationships are, by nature, messy. They involve two imperfect people navigating life together. They're about showing up, even when it's hard, even when you're tired, even when you disagree. They're about vulnerability, daring to be your true self, flaws and all. They're about forgiveness of the small daily slights and the larger hurts. And perhaps most importantly, they're about consistently seeing the good, even when imperfections are staring you squarely in the face. This shift in perspective was a game changer for me. It transformed my relationships from a constant performance into a space of authentic growth and acceptance. The common sense here is simple and incredibly liberating. Authentic connection thrives on acceptance, not idealized perfection. It's about valuing messy, real, imperfect human being in front of you for who they truly are, with all their quirks and complexities. And equally important, it's about letting them value your imperfect self too. When we drop the pretense and the impossible standards, we create a safe space for genuine closeness to flourish. This is where real trust builds, where true intimacy grows, where the deepest joys of shared experiences are found. This is the difference between a pretty picture and a living, breathing, evolving bond. So if imperfection isn't the goal, how do we cultivate this rich common sense connection in our lives? Well, it comes down to consistent, intentional effort in very practical ways. Active listening. This isn't just about waiting your turn to speak. It's about genuinely hearing what someone's saying and what they don't say. It means putting away your phone, making eye contact, and truly processing their words and emotions without interrupting or formulating your response. It makes people feel valued. Empathy. It's about trying to understand their perspective, even if you don't agree with it. Put yourself in their shoes for a moment. This doesn't mean you have to condone their actions, but understand their point of view. It can bridge huge gaps in understanding. Showing up. Being there for the big moments, of course, the celebrations, the crises, but also, and perhaps even more importantly, being there for the small ones, the quick text, a casual check-in, an offer to help with a mundane task. Consistency in these small acts, well, it speaks volumes. Expressing appreciation. Don't assume that they know how much you value them. Tell them verbally, in writing, through thoughtful gestures, simple thank yous, acknowledging their efforts, or pointing out specific qualities you admire. Well, these are deposits into the emotional bank account of your relationship. Forgiveness. Again, just like we talked about letting go of burdens in relationships, we constantly need to practice forgiveness. Letting go of small stuff, understanding that people make mistakes, and then for the bigger issues, genuinely working through them together, seeking understanding and reconciliation. It's the grease that keeps the relationship gears turning smoothly. Here's a common sense action for today that embodies these principles. The really see you moment. Today, pick one person that you care about. It could be a partner, a child, a parent, a close friend, or even a colleague you interact with regularly. When you have an interaction with them today, consciously make eye contact. Put away any distractions, phones especially, and just listen to what they're saying. Truly hear them. Don't plan your response, just absorb. Afterward, make a point to tell them one specific thing you appreciate about them, or something positive that you noticed about them during your interaction, or about their character. It's a simple act, but it builds incredible bridges and it deepens connections. It shows them that you truly see them. 50 years has unequivocally shown me that our deepest joys and our most profound senses of belonging come from not from having flawless bonds, but from nurturing genuine, imperfect connections with the people in our lives. It's the common sense foundation of a truly rich and happy existence, and a true life's essential. Tomorrow, we're tackling Resilience 101. Bouncing back with common sense. It's a vital truth for navigating life's inevitable ups and downs, and something we all need in our toolkit. Try that really see you moment today. Who are you going to contact with more deeply? And how did it feel to truly see and acknowledge them? Share your experiences in the comments below. I'd love to read them. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and subscribe to my voice for more common sense solutions to life, love, and happiness. It really helps the channel reach more people who could use these insights. I'm Jennifer Leigh Turney, and this is my voice. Thank you for being here today, and see you tomorrow.